Okay, so in my last 24, I have been playing further with OpenClaw. And what I did is I installed another instance of OpenClaw in exe.dev, which was quite interesting. Connected it with our Discord server so we can talk to our AI agent as a team in the channels, which is really interesting. And also, what I did, I enabled subagents within within the same instance, so that we now have the main agent as well as subagent. So right now you can see on my screen that I am in the terminal within the exe.dev, and here I have OpenClaw CLI tool available, so I can do OpenClaw agents list, which will give me a list of available agents or enabled agents. And now I can see two agents here. So the first one is the main one, normal one, and it is using Claude Haiku 4.5 as a model. And second one is Soren. So it's just a name that I gave it. And it has its own workspace. In other words, its own directory. You can see here, this is just workspace and this is workspace dash Soren, so that we can have its own personality, soul, memory, and so on. And it uses different model. So this one uses GPT 5.5, while the default one uses Claude. And yeah, I was just trying to have a second agent within the same instance, so that it will do some specific tasks, while the main one can be dedicated to something else. And I was also looking into its memory. So firstly, it creates daily notes. We all know it's automatic based on your chats. But in addition to that, we can also have a sort of custom memory. We can have a folder, let's say, called memory within this workspace Soren directory. And within it, we can have many, many different markdown files, where each markdown file contains some chunk of knowledge. And it can have its own front matter as a metadata, and then content in Markdown, and all of this gets indexed. So in other words, it will create a vector database over it. It will create embeddings over it. For embeddings, it would. I think it has an option to do the locally, but for that we need to have a local model. In my case, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to use OpenAI for generating embeddings. My initial thinking was, is it going to cost me? But actually, creating these embeddings are not expensive. So even if you have thousands of nodes, I don't think it's going to cost you anything significant. It should be just some, under $1 or something like that. And with it, your agent can have a lot of sort of custom knowledge, your company knowledge, or any information that you want it to use when answering your questions, or when it is chatting with you or with your team. Yeah, very interesting.